The status of these Protectorate engineers is deceased. Projected recovery unlikely.
You think? Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Outer Worlds 2. Hopefully this will be the last one. Hopefully, respectfully, I'm already bored of this game. I don't know what to say. It's just a first person shooting with some dialogue for me. It's not a bad game, but yes.
Soldiers seem to have frozen to death. No glory to be found battling the elements. Let us not linger over long.
We shall die in battle. Well, where was I? Yes. It wasn't a bad game, but I guess it wasn't for me. So... let's do the optional first. If I remember correctly, if we don't do that, the computer will die. And we don't want that. It's our bargaining chip for this alliance.
Hold fire! This one looks friendly. Or not Protectorate, at least. Watch yourself!
Don't you realize to whom we're talking?
You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape?
Only if you were already free to escape before. I haven't changed anything yet.
Yet is an adverb that means up until now or through this time. That implies, if not literally states, that you believe you will be changing the situation. Changing our situation. Which brings us back to my original question, stranger. If the lifts are still locked, how precisely did you get down here?
With determination and killing everyone? How about I ask the questions? Why you are trapped?
It's because the Archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antes alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive.
Really? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, we are all still trapped.
Damn. I had hoped seeing you meant the surface lifts were running again. But, of course, you simply came from elsewhere in the caves. The odds of coming from the outside were infinitesimally small. If everyone wondered how little it took to propel the mind to flights of fantasy, you need only look at the desperation in my automatic response.
You will stay here forever and die alone, not loved from everyone. Nobody will love you.
Emotional damage!
Who are you?
Welcome to our misbegotten little camp. Pardon any blood or sick you might spot. Our janitorial tech died of ague a fortnight past. I'm the volunteer Sawbones here. Say, wandering type like you probably knows a bit about medicine. I hope.
Well, I have a medical level 5 for you.
Oh, thank the law. I've always thought the same. Wait, let's focus on my patients before you start playing alienist. I'm on the lookout for a medicine sachet, but I can't leave the folk here. I ask if you had the know-how, because I need someone who can identify it proper.
Sure.
If it's anywhere, it's going to be over in the storage building. Some other Auntie's Choice folk took the place over, and they're about as keen on sharing as I am on being a sawbones. But I'm sure they're the only danger you'll face. Aside from the man-eating ursopods, bitter cold, precarious pits, and occasional landmines. Good luck.
Of course nobody's gonna see it, that's not the point. I just don't feel like...
You?
If you're looking for snow or ice, I've got all you could ever want. My inventory of everything else is a little sparse, however.
I'll take it all.
I'm sure one way...
I definitely want that. And let's take that. Why not?
Of course nobody's gonna see it, that's not the point. I just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaved clean. So, you want me to take off your
Let's go locate that package.
At your word, I shall charge!
Again, with the freaking mines. Stop it.
Who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big profits, you ain't cutthroat enough to try anything on me.
Really? You think that's the right tone to take? You may be ruthless in selling out your partners, but you're a terrible negotiator.
Surprise!
What you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Everything alright?
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
I'm here to get a package and I will leave you alone.
There's rifts down the hall. Is that what you're asking about? We did see some upper shelf pharmaceuticals on, the upper shelves. But I think the rifts have claimed them. We've been told to stay the hell away from those things, and that's exactly what we've done.
Now, will there be anything else? Or can we finish our argument in peace?
There's no need to be rude just because I discovered you're swindling.
I'm curious. What's going on?
I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash only they know about.
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it. You're jealous.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff.
Well... we are in front of a situation I like to call two pieces of shit.
Of course! I'm doing what is smart and profitable under Auntie's laws, and I'll be damned if you two idiots will dissuade me.
Let's become friends again. Let's spread love.
We do? I mean, of course, you're right. I'm sorry. But I saw a chance to get ahead. And Auntie always demands we take those chances when we see them.
I get it. Of course I thought about it, but I knew it'd be a mistake. And now, thanks to that foresight, my profits will go further since I'm not splitting them.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
Getting none shall stand against us.
Alright. I guess the plan didn't work. Well. Have a good day, sir. Okay. So it's holy bug. How do we get up there? No. And I guess you. You. There you go. Okay, just a secret room. Let's go back to what we were doing.
I shall reduce them to a slurry!
What do we have here?
Shall not stay, Your Excellency! Lethally!
With life support.
Oh look, the cute ones are coming.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an anti-stress field manager is present and unaccounted for.
To battle!
The status of these Protectorate engineers is deceased. Projected recovery unlikely.
You think? I think he will be fine. He's just sleeping. Aren't you? Well, you're missing 2 legs, but you're sleeping. Yes? Yeah, he's sleeping.
Prosecuting! Viscerally!
Auxiliary pumps in disrepair. Tools required.
Sure, why not? I think we reached max level with the weapon also. Level 30.
This mechanism requires a fuse to be activated. A search of the surrounding area is recommended.
Sure.
I shall not stay your execution.
I found it.
Repaired. Activation still required.
And we are live, people.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandage, I end up spilling more blood than I staunch.
Or keep it to myself. Nah.
Something's wrong with it? Let me see. What in blazes is this? Even I know not to give this to my patients. Law only knows what it would do.
Wait. Isn't this the one you wanted?
Thanks for going on that wild sprat chase for me. Here's your pay. Rest assured, I'll do everything I can to help. Save giving these folks rifted medicaments.
Well, folks, you're all going to die. Sorry for that. Bye.
Hardly a welcoming scene. Be wary, lest we join the ranks of the corpses yawn.
No, I can't do that.
It's a trap!
You thought this will stop me? You fools. Let's go this way first.
The first Arbiter suit prototypes contain temperature control mechanisms, which were phased out due to frequency of combustion. But at present, I wouldn't mind trying my luck.
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of? Nobody is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed, and watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold.
Yeah, let's tell him.
You what? On your own? We've been fighting for weeks to try and gain access to the controls, and you simply waltz in on a whim? Why aren't you just an absolute marvel? What is your goal now? We could greatly use your help if you are willing. That, I fear, is a seriously dangerous proposition. My soldiers were fighting our way into the complex when those bastards activated the fire suppression system. It froze every person fighting inside the complex, Order and the Protectorate both, to solid ice. They sacrificed every soldier they had to keep from losing that building.
A little cold won't gonna stop me.
Correct. Though since they controlled the archive, they've been able to reinforce while my unit is not. We've had to hide and watch as they paraded a dozen or more inside. My gratitude would be immeasurable if you were successful in trying. The Automex guarding the facility effectively repelled all our attempts at assault, but you have shown a prowess and expertise that is, frankly, far beyond our own. If you can reach the terminal and reactivate the lifts, I can re-establish contact with my superiors, allowing us to both evacuate wounded and resupply with fresh troops. Revenge is not a concept the Order indulges in. An eye for an eye does little but waste resources and brings us no closer to solving the universal equation. However, we are well aware of the value of equivalent exchange, especially when it brings the universe into balance. And I'm sure several of my soldiers would leap at the chance. Sadly, I'm too wounded to join, and I can't in good conscience allow them to push inside. But they will help take the doors. May the odds of your success see no negative integers.
Soldier, stay put. Boys, let's go to war.
Unforeseen factors prosecuting! Viscerally! I shall reduce them to a square!
They manufacture. I should have known what would happen if they attacked.
Well, boys, thanks for the help. They didn't stand the chance. Well, we can't operate this elevator. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
Yes, I understand.
There are protectorate corpses frozen amidst the Order One. They would have given their lives willingly to create a successful ambush.
And who the hell are you? Hello?
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
You're lucky I can't get in with my level of lockpick.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did.
Yes. Now you want to talk to me?
What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do?
You mean the Cacaduceus?
You're what?
The controller of Cloister. All I serve is at my command. Bow before your new master.
Quite. Well, Master, I am extraordinarily busy, so please allow me to summon the guards to cater to your every whim.
The what? No, that's not necessary as the controller. I should learn my own way around.
No, please, I insist. It wouldn't do to have you wandering around your kingdom, lost and without vassals. What would your subjects think?
Things just got out of hand.
What a waste of human resources. You happy now? They are all dead because of you. Not me, you. Let's go pay her a visit, shall we? Hello. You were married? Consider that a divorce.
Forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so soon. I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
I think I wasn't supposed to press this thing. And then 1, and a 2, and a 3. Headshot!
Damn order, and damn this archive. I've half a mind to destroy the data brick just to teach it a lesson in staying out of our way.
Hello.
I shall not stay your
Taking cover.
Taking punitive action.
What do we got here? Yes. Not yet. Don't see a way there, so let's go. Yes. Yes. Oh shit. Bye. Goodbye. Oops. Sorry about that. Oh, look at that. How you feel that all your friends are dead? Why are you crying? I will let you meet them in hell.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Go through them.
At the ready, Commander.
I almost died. So I have to jump? Yes? Right. A1. A2. A3! No! No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
You can send as many as you want. The result will be the same.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
What's it here?
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation and resumed what had been my normal banter with the now
sprats in a maze for some deranged
Her
order
always frigid
experiment.
demeanor, her disposition. Interruption. Frankly, her Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now than she ever thought. I relish the thought of continuing our passionate relationship.
And a lockbox.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
I think we're done here. So I haven't found a way to reverse the situation. So they will stay frozen for eternity. Sorry. What else we have to do? Well, let's check this place and this before we go back. No?
This unit's capacity for engaging discourse has reached its constraints. Consider relying on your portable wireless to fill periods of awkward silence.
Hulu. Bye. So what do we have here? You are just delaying the inevitable.
Taking punitive action.
Apology has perished.
Surface lift activation, yes. So, what is in here? See a lot of Zirano. So... there should be a switch to stop all this. But where? I see something there. Let's go. I think we've done it. You, on the other way, you are not stopped. So... should be... a way to reach you. But where? No, not that way.
Oh, Lauria Descendant! Oh, Seer! Why did Providence show us no indication of how this doomed equation would balance? We tried our modest best to make it to the console and reset the lifts and doors. But it went as well as asking a feeble-minded simpleton to solve for Webb's theory of everything. We knew the Protectorate would have automechs guarding it. We knew they would have them stationed in grotesque numbers. But our scouts failed us by at least a factor of 10. We're attempting to retreat and rally reinforcements. But I fear that's little more than wishful thinking. There's only 3 of us left. That seems likely
to... I guess this was the only way to cross this field. So let's leave this place. From here. No. Let's go see where this goes. I can't look you. Oh, so we found a way to go up here. Look at that. The last chapel. Let's see. What is that? No, I can't do that. But I can do that. What we have here? A plasma pistol. No legendary weapons for us. Here. There we go.
Love to speak of a grand plan, of ordered complexity, where all things have a reason for existing, a purpose to fill. But what purpose is served by hundreds dying senselessly in the cold? The longer this interminable war drags on, the more convinced I become of the universe's dispassionate variability. I must reconcile with this reality. And if we cannot, then perhaps it is time we evolve a new philosophy altogether. It's certainly worth bringing up with the presiding bishop upon my return.
So, let me return this side quest, and I will be back.
Welcome back, Agent. I trust Laplace's garden is... In what manner can I assist you?
Wait.
How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively. First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter?
I don't know. The conversation just came in.
As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovering those logs I asked for, I could be more amenable to sharing knowledge. But let's put a pin in that for now, shall we? If there's nothing else, I would like to return to my deep breathing exercises.
Ah, you blackmail me.
Don't we all?
Well...
It seems they've gotten the fountains working again. Feel that fine mist on your face. Do not think about the aerosol contaminants floating in it. In what manner can I assist you?
I have all the logs you want.
Cool. Look at me. As giddy as a first-year novice. All right. Let's listen. No, this isn't right. There must be some mistake. The beliefs advocated here are entirely in opposition with what the Order stands for. I don't suppose you have any other recordings less filled with, despair?
Hell no.
It's evident what happened. My colleagues must have gone quite mad in the isolation of their studies. Sad, but perhaps not unforeseeable. Only one certainty remains. These logs must be destroyed. I shudder to imagine the ramifications if other members of the Order were subjected to such nonsensical rantings.
After all the work I did... No.
Any familiarity with the sunk cost fallacy? Please understand, what's been recorded here borders on heretical. Scientism teaches that the universe is constant, rational, and inalterable. These proofs reject all of that reason in favor of some ineffable manifestation of personal will.
No, preserve them. I went all the way to get them.
No, of course. You're right. Rejecting data out of hand only leads to confirmation bias. I will preserve the logs, if only to study where these scienticians went wrong. I believe I promised you a reward. Here is that lockbox. I regret I don't have a key, but I'm sure you'll find some way to access its contents. Eventually. What other stray inquiries occupy your mind?
Well, I can't do any work for the drug situation, so let's go back to our main quest. And we're back.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
The path diverges between punch card processing and the reactor. Had I to guess, I'd expect both to be equally problematic.
A Tremor Cleaver? Okay. So we have to do both, I guess. Let's go repair the reactor first.
What are they doing down there?
Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked
Agents,
down.
prepare
You
for
need special
combat.
permissions to override them. Phew. Thank the Sovereign. Or Consul. Thank the Consul.
Are you guys doing alright? Well, you won't be in a minute. That is what I like to call surprise.
Motherfucker!
I see. What do we have here? One, two, three.
I am primed to fight.
Wait, a secret? Uh-huh.
Reactor reinforcement door sealed.
What is that? It looks like a robot chicken. Well, I can do that.
Reactor fire suppression system online. The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
We have options, it would seem. Turrets, sealing doors to block reinforcements. I'm in favor of the latter more than the former myself. I also note the presence of supply caches, which may bolster our defensive efforts.
This unit is pleased to remind you of the fire suppression system, which is a promising option.
He already did that. Surely.
Ah! There! In the next room! A bulwark-grade bunker automechanical, prepped and ready. A worthy foe. I wonder how my metal would fare against it.
We found it, Oswald. Let me buy some ammo. What is that? Uh-huh. Let's go fight that chicken. With that.
I shall not stay, Your Excellency.
Why?
Disruptive influences.
Taking punitive action.
Advance.
You were a worthy opponent. You died in 2 shots. I think I'm forgetting something. Let me check. Yes.
That's our bundle of technological tidbits. Don't just stand against us! To battle!
Ready to assist with Agent's health needs.
Wait, that's it?
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the red card.
This unit recommends utilizing a nearby platform-like object as the least injurious means of descent, provided said platform could be spurred into motion.
I'm just pressing buttons. I didn't see you there. Only an armor, no weapon.
I shall reduce them to a
Ow.
This subterranean camp truly offers no shortage of nightmare danger. Never long to return to cloister's surface.
Providing a host.
Ah, I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central Interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The Rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Look at that. I made the computer horny.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Processing the Rift data will be impossible until 2 out of 3 competing priority sets are expunged.
Well, I already know who to remove.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
The doors ahead open. I think our journey through these horrid tunnels is near its close. Thank the architect.
Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms oscillating. Cantankerously foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collect vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the... Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Start now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together.
Shut up.
You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners?
No.
Please tell me I don't need to hear it gab on any longer.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical impairment. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
We should be able to process the Rift data now. And leave. If we were to do so post-haste, you'd receive no complaints from me.
Shall I proceed?
Yes, finally.
Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim,
May I inquire into your intentions for the archive after the rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions?
Yes, I believe I was gonna do that. If I remember correctly, yes.
Seeing as how my priorities are largely modeled after a founder of the Order, I expect returning to their supervision should resume without undue vexation or worry. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. In addition to processing your data, I found time to restore the lift to Spyreton. Your allies are waiting for you outside this chamber. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
I've had enough of this miserable moon for 10 lifetimes. I would prefer we return to the ship and follow the data trail. But if you wish to explore further, I suppose we may.
I think we've done everything on this planet, so we should go where the wind takes us.
If you intend to affix a sail to my armor, you'd best prepare yourself for the fight of the century.
Well, that's not a bad idea. I will think about it.
It was my understanding that you were supposed to admit our forces via Spyreton. Well, no matter. Clearly you are one who prefers a challenge. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please.
Oh, take it.
Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start.
Yes, this will do perfectly.
Finally, a legendary armor. This scales with our science skill, that I don't have any points.
It was my understanding that you were supposed to admit our forces via Spyreton.
Well, you said that already.
You fixed the archive and turned it over?
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our God Control.
Finally, we are on the surface again. So I will be ending this episode here. Next time we will return to Ruth and see what the data that we got from the AI computer, or the archive if you want to say that way, will give us. And hopefully it will be an end for this game. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.